Yeah. Bessile, got it locked down like Bessager. Run up that bill and I never pay. She drop it down low, I'ma let her stay. Men out there searching for better lives. Policing my girl, that's a felony. I run up on your crew with 10 of me. She blow up my brain like a Kennedy. She better stay. Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Nav. UG. I've got the game on lock, and Bessie J seems to find himself locked up a lot, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just thought it was one of those plays on words. I think, you know, firstly, Kenya is one of the biggest hubs for hip-hop, you know, in Africa. You know, anytime you want your stuff to really be appreciated on a certain level, you know, you have to come and touch base in Kenya. That's just how I feel, you know, and having been born in Kenya, you know, been here for a couple years of school, you know, I kind of understand the market in a way. And I know that this is one of those albums that's for the Kenyan market as well. You know, it's done amazingly in UG, 8,000 off our first weekend, 32,000 so far, you know, so we thought, hey, let's come and, you know, share the love over here. Of course, you can't compete with the street over there, you know, as soon as your CD hits the street, it's gone. But, you know, we thought we'd come to Kenya and still share the music because I really believe that the dream is now to be in United East Africa, you know, as far as music is concerned. So, you know, I came here basically to put my best foot forward, you know, and back up what I said, and I'm here to launch the album tomorrow. This album is definitely one of those where, like, I really cultivated the sound as a snapshot, you know what I mean? It's an album I recorded in maybe 2 weeks, you know, usually I'd take like a whole year to record, but I think I really wanted to just take a snapshot of my life right now, you know. The way I feel right now about music and everything is very pure, you know what I mean, and I wanted to capture that on the album. So yeah, man, The Chosen, it's all about that, you know. The tracks I have on there, I've got collaborations with Rabbit, you know, who's really fast and up and coming in Africa right now. You know, I've got collaborations with Burna Boy, you know, Izzo Business and Mr. Blue from Tanzania. The production is all over the place. Everyone from people from Atlanta to Dupi to, you know, Athan, of course, and Samurai. You know, it's such an eclectic mix, and it's mixed by the first person who ever mixed a clear-cut album. He's called Dawu, and I asked him to come on board and actually master this album. You know, so yeah, the sound is basically the Navio of old, but you know, with my frame of mind now, it's a beautiful thing. The album launch is gonna be different because I get to actually do a lot of new stuff. You know, because my songs are so big in Uganda. Every time you do a show, you know, you're gonna have people asking for songs from 5 years ago and 6 years ago, you know, but now I get a chance to actually put on new music and see what people think about it right now. You know, you're gonna have a lot of people there who are my fans, you're gonna have a lot of people there who aren't my fans, and those are the people I'm really trying to target and be like, you know, to actually be like, oh, understanding why the other people are fans, you know. So it's basically going to be a lesson in Ugandan hip-hop, you know, for a lot of people, to see how far we've come as far, you know, as MCing, to see if I still got it, you know, and it's basically giving people, you know, giving people a reason why I'm the king of hip-hop in UG. Future of hip-hop is so bright, you know. We've got a lot of upcoming artists who are really dope, you know. Flex the Paper, who's actually going to be at the show, he might actually perform, you know. The Myth, of course, from Clear Cut, you know, amazing artists. We've got Tucker, you know, who's one of those up-and-comers, Tucker HD, you know, in Uganda. So I think as far as MCing is concerned right now, Uganda's in a very safe place. We just need to find a way to actually get money off it. There are a lot of shows in Uganda compared to Kenya. You know, Tanzania has a big following online. We need to find a way to combine all of it so that all of our best artists benefit. And, you know, that's the plan. King Kaka, for me, you know, I can see similar issues with him. You know, people say that he releases so much music and he's always out there, you know, he needs to slow down a little bit. And I've always had the same problem, you know. I've got so many songs that I want to get them out there and get them to the people, so I can see his hustle. But I really respect it because, you know, if I try and get you a track and you basically get the track back to me the same afternoon, I respect that, you know. So we've actually managed to do 2 songs. I put a song called Rusha, which is his song, featuring J-Mo from Tanzania and Rabbit. I put that as a hidden track at the end of the album. And we have a collaboration on one of my songs called Throne. So we've actually got 2 collaborations on my album, you know, because he's one of the artists who got back to me in time, you know. So he, yeah, definitely made the cut, made the album, and much respect to King Kaka. Bessile, got it locked down like Bessager. Run up that bill and I never pay. She drop it down low, I'ma let her stay. Men out there searching for better lives. Policing my girl, that's a felony. I run up on your crew with 10 of me. She blow up my brain like a Kennedy. She better stay. Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Nav.